Oh my god, we can warp this in too? You gotta be kidding me. This is insane. I don't know, can we win? I think that's just lethal. This is nuts. Dude, Tannuk is busted. Oh my god. What up, Council? I'm the underdog and welcome back, baby. Super hyped for day one of Edge of Eternities, and I brought you guys an absolute banger today. Warp Tour Summer is here. Really screwing around with Temur Battlecrier and just popping off with warp cards and Tannuk. Tannuk, have no clue how to pronounce it, is an awesome, spicy new card. So for 4 mana, there are 3/5. Other creatures you control have haste. So one of the problems with the Temur Battlecrier kind of combo deck before was that you needed a way to give all your creatures haste because you're going to kind of just pop off and play through a lot of your deck in a turn. And then also artifact cards and red creature cards you have in your hand have warp. So the warp cost is reduced by the Temur Battlecrier because you're casting it from hand. So if you get out a couple things with power 4 or greater and the Temur Battlecrier, basically for 1 red mana, you can just spam everything out. It has haste. You'll get all the ETB and attack triggers, which is phenomenal. Then they'll just bounce back to your hand, and you're usually doing like a TKO. So starting off, we got Llanowar Elves, of course. A couple Herd Heirlooms, and then Dock Aurlock. So spells you cast from graveyards or exile cost 2 less to cast, then plotting cards from your hand cost 2 less to cast. So usually you want to go turn 1 Llanowar, turn 2 plot this, but you also have this. If you have Dock out, then you can plot this for 1. We got Spinner of Souls because if they remove some of our key pieces, we want to refill our hand and keep going. And then here's where it gets super spicy, the Warp Tour. Okay, so we got Nova Hellkite. You probably saw this card during spoiler season. It's warp for 3. When this creature enters, deals 1 damage to target creature and opponent controls, and it by itself has flying and haste, and it's a 4/5. So you can pick something small off and then get value again with it later, replaying it, hopefully cost reduced. We got a few Overlord of the Boilerbilges. Still don't know how to pronounce this card. Trumpeting Carnosaur, so you can warp it in for 1 if you got Tannuk and Temur Battlecrier out, and then the Anticausal Vestige. So early game, we can use it to just ramp. So when this creature leaves the battlefield, draw a card, then you may put a permanent card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from your hand onto the battlefield tap. So you can put more lands in for future turns, or, you know, if you have... Ideally, what you have is Tannuk, Temur Battlecrier. This is free to play for either its warp cost or just casting it. You know, if you got the Outcaster Trailblazer, you're then drawing a card. You can swing in. It'll have haste with Tannuk. And then when it gets bounced back into exile with the warp mechanic, then you can spam something like our finisher, the Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest. So I actually haven't played with this card a ton, so was a little confused in a couple of the games and like calculating hitting lethal. But God, this card is so much fun. So whenever Dragonhawk enters or attacks, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 4 or greater. You may play those until your next end step. So you can just continue popping off by warping, or no, actually you can't warp because I think you have to warp from your hand, but things will be cost reduced with the Temur Battlecrier. But usually what you're doing is you're just leaving it all in exile. So if you got Tannuk out there, you're going to warp this in. You get the ETB and the attack trigger, hopefully exiling like, you know, 5 cards. That alone is going to deal 10 damage to your opponent. Plus this is swinging in with haste. I mean, the deck is just wild. The Warp Tour is real. It's so wild. It just pops off and does some degenerate things. You gotta stick around for the games and check it out. I'm hyped for Edge of Eternities. Gonna try and release as many videos as possible. I'm gonna shoot for 1 a day, but we'll see how it goes. It's always the plan. Catch me in the post-game wrap-up. I'll give an honest thought on honest breakdown of the competitiveness of this deck. And without further ado, let's go to the Warp Tour. Summer Warp Tour, baby. Peace. It's a pretty good opening hand, assuming they don't bolt our bird. Seagull Gari colors. They should have tons of removal. Ooh, okay. Okay, pretty much always we want to plot that out. I might take one more turn off to get the Herd Heirloom out. And set up. Oh, I don't know if we can take another turn off. Okay, alright, let's think about this. So we shock this in. We add red. Battlecrier, draw. I mean, I guess spend it only to cast a creature spell, yeah. So it's kind of just like free ramp. Okay, this isn't cost reduced enough to work. We needed one more. Oh yeah, that's not a 4-power creature, it's only 3. Alright, are we just cooked? Do they have the Zombify? Because next turn is going to be insane. We're going to win. We're going to win. We're going to win. Huge. Let's go. Let's freaking party, dude. Okay, warp you in. Oh, God, it's good. Let's do it. Let's do it. Warp you in. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Warp you in. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. They're letting me do it. What a trooper. Sure. Warp you in. Okay, that's enough. Oh, it's... Turn 4? Is that turn 4? Oh my god. What a gem. Beautiful. Apparently, Opening Hand wants us to have 2, or Shuffler wants us to have 2 Trailblazers. Is it? Okay, so it's just Guy. Ooh. Just Guy Synth. Okay. All right. Okay, we plot you. Next turn, we can pop off pretty hard. So we'll play the Battlecrier into the Trailblazer, into the next Trailblazer, into the Spinner. Oh, okay. Nice. The other... no, we don't have the right mana for that. Okay, so we get the Battlecrier out. This should draw us into our land, too. I think we might pop off, guys. We might do it. We're going to hit the Warp Tour. Warp Tour. Green. Okay, surely this will draw into another land, right? Oh my god, you gotta be there. It's a tap land, great. Please no sweeper. Please no sweeper. Okay, down goes the Battlecrier for show. So they have double synth, so we kind of have to combo off and win. Can we untap land? We cannot. But we could get this out and then plot. Or we just play it now and try and hit the land. I like that better. Land, please? No. Ugh. Oh my god. You catch a break here. Okay, no attacks. Yikes. This is insane. Okay, there goes the spinner. I think we just take 11. Yikes. Here comes the Battlecrier, a little bit late. All right, let's go green. Draw 3. Okay, Stomping Ground is huge. Okay, so you cost 2 now. So if we get you out, so we can. You're essentially free. Okay, Herd Heirloom. We shock this in. Okay, can we combo out and beat them? And we don't have double red for it. Okay, so I think we Dragonhawk. Insane. So that'll deal 10 to the dome. Then we Vestige. Oh, I should have done that first. Okay. I think we warp it so we can get a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we warp you. Oh my god, this is nutty. This is nutty. Okay, and then another chump. No attacks. We deal a ton to the dome. Permanent with 5. Okay, so it's got to be Tannuk is 1. Then a Nova Hellkite. Oh, they come in tapped. Choose cards to keep. Okay, we'll keep you, 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 you. Red land and an elf. Submit 7. We got the blockers. 21 cards. Okay, I think we just want to keep the Dragonhawk. Oh, we don't have another Battlecrier. Oh. Okay. Alright, so I guess you gotta go then. Oh no, that... Oh no, it got haste later because I put the Tannuk out there. 2, 3... Okay, like that. If you live, though... We'll get there again. We'll get there again, right? Okay. If you live... We're gonna win. right? Yeah, as long as things are cost reduced, we're gonna win. Because everything will have haste, and we can just warp it all in. God, this is insane. Oh. Oh. Ah. Okay, wait. Can we win? I think we can. I think we can, baby. I think we can. Okay. We warp you in. Oh, no. It's still... Oh, yeah, because it's not cost reduced. Let's see what we hit. Battlecrier, let's go. Let's go. Warp Tor. Whew, this is gonna be rough. Against some Temur, probably tempo. But we have the turn for absolute pop-off. Llanowar would have been huge last turn. Okay, goes vacuum. Alright, not too much pressure. Get out Doc. Is Kaido coming in? Yeah, it must be a Kaido. Absolutely. Unless we can attack it down a little bit.
Looks like I gotta fight my way out of it. Just try to keep up.
Yeah, so we just plot you, right? Yeah, the other option is to get the Battlecrier down. Yeah, I think we just plot. And then hopefully next turn we can just drop enough power onto the board that there's too much for them to deal with. We got our work cut out for us though. Okay, they're tapped out though, which is huge.
I thrive in the dark.
Okay, so what land? Oh, we're gonna take a lot. So I believe we want blue. Do we get a spinner? A spinner or Tannuk? So we'll go down to 4? Ouch. Okay, so we full swing at Kaido. Okay, down goes Kaido.
I'll make a new plan.
I'll make a new plan. So we can warp this in for 1 next turn if Tannuk lives. We can like absolutely pop up. There's no way Tannuk lives, right? Okay, Beast Binder. Just 1. Warp. Wait, why does the warp still cost 3? Shouldn't the warp be cost reduced? What? I thought the warp was cost reduced. Okay, so this will send us to 2. Okay, I think we maybe just have to go for it. I think we have to go for it. So we're gonna go to 1. Alright, so this is gonna exile. We're gonna ship it. YOLO. No, it's warp for one. Warp for one. Okay. Oh, because we don't. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this will go another 4, so that'll be 8 damage. Yeah, I think we just full send it. I don't know if I played that right. I don't think I did. I did. I played it perfectly. Beautiful. Okay, pretty slow keep. Hopefully we can draw something to get out next turn. Backstreet's back. Plot ya boy. Pretty sure we're up against like a Ketramos type of deck. Problem is if this dies right away, let's see. Oh, God. I think we go Battlecrier and then crack this. Surely they're gonna have more removal though, right? Okay, we hit the land drop huge. We're not too worried about our life total, so let's shock it in. Okay, alright, so we got some stuff to work with. This is gonna die immediately. Why, of course. That's good. Okay, so we go like this and then warp this bad boy in. That was sick. That animation. It's just gonna die, right? Spicy. I think we still keep the land though. Okay, huge. Yeah, let's play it. What do we hit off this? Wait, this doesn't give it haste, right? Carney T. Oof. You hate to see it. Alright, let's put it on the Llanowar. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Do they just have the board wipe? Okay, no board wipe. Interesting. Okay, so you go out first. This should be pretty sick. Then you. Okay, we shock this in. So as long as they don't have exile and exile sweeper, we'll draw a million cards. 4. Nice. Okay, we warp out this bad boy. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Right? I think we decline. So they basically got a sweep or they're dead. I don't think they have it. They would have just sent it. We're gonna draw, we're gonna refill a million cards with the spinner. Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely, dude. Yes. Oh, yes. And we get another Battlecrier. I think
More heroes for the cause.
we might be able to pop off and win. Okay, start with the Battlecrier. Red mana. Is this lethal? Yes. Got there. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yes. You can do some stuff with his hand. Next turn, I think we do the heirloom. Okay, so we're up against an equipment, bro. Chimmy. Dex, create a treasure token. Okay. Oh, that's spicy. Alright. So we get out the heirloom. The heirloom tomato. Next turn we go dock into this, into plotting this for 1. And the following turn we pop off. Hopefully. Luckily we're not under too much pressure. They equip there. So they're gonna get 2 treasures, I believe. Yeah, that's nice. Shit. Damn. So we need a blue. We do not get a blue. Okay. All right. The plan has changed. Because this cost reduces the plot by 2. But then I had that red mana. And it still would have cost 1 green. Okay, double treasure. Yikes. This is getting spooky. We don't hit the untapped land. Major bummer. Okay, so we go like this for... We add green. Take 1. Get you out there. Does it have trample or anything? It doesn't, so we can just chump. Ooh. Okay, we play that. And next turn, we should pop off pretty hard. Okay, so Haste Lifelink Ward. Maybe they move everything over. What the hell is this? What the hell is even that? The pickaxe. Does it have haste? It doesn't have haste. Thank God. Now it does. Okay. I think we got to chump. Haste and ward. Yeah, let's just chump like that. I really wish the spinner recycled itself. Okay. Let me get you online. Okay, so you'll have haste. We can get in for a lot of damage, but then we need to hold back a blocker. Or we can warp this in for 1. I think we warp for 1. Oh, yeah. Try to hit some more gas. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, let's see what we get off the attack trigger. That's not good. We can chump with you. Nothing is giving it trample yet. This will deal 1,000,000 damage. Okay, can we survive one more turn? Just no trample. Lifelink wards are going to swing in with the lifelinker. Six, 4. It's turned into quite the little game. Hey, Chimmy, what else you got? Spooky. Lifelink ward. Okay, so jump here. And I think we gotta... I don't think we can risk going to 1. We get the heirloom back. Okay, so they're back up to 14. We're not gonna really exile enough though. For like the TKO. This will be interesting. It's like, Freya for show. That won't have flying, so we can deal 5 in the air. I think we're gonna get there. As long as they don't have a way to give this thing trample. So they can give the Freya flying next turn. Gotta remember that. So these magic cards these days, they do so much. Okay. It's only gonna give us 2. That's a good chump. Can just make this massive in the air next turn, right? I think I actually hold back. As lame as that is. Indestructible, yada yada yada. Ugh, it sucks. Alright, let's offer the trade with the Battlecrier. They go for it. Okay, huge. All right. Now we just keep chumping this thing, right? All right, end the turn. Oh, we do have the mana. Okay, huge. So now we don't have to worry about flying. We're gonna get there. This is quite the game. No trample. Okay, there goes the trample. Oh no! What? Oh. Okay, so I need to block 6 of it. We're basically dead, right? Haste, Ward 2. Okay, so 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we're just down to top decking. Okay, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11. It's Xaxes. Can they equip at instant speed? Whenever one of them are... Okay. Is that a combat trick? So when it attacks, you get something. Ugh. All right, back to this. So they're gonna put everything on here. Okay, so we want to hold back dock. I have a dork. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. That gives it haste, right? Yeah, I think we're just toast at this point now. The Gilgamesh. All right. Okay, it's a bit slow. Turn 4, we can do some popping. Ooh, Storm Chaser's talent, so probably up against Spellslinger, is it? Spicy boy. Okay, let's plot the Trailblazer. So let's think about this. So next turn, we can pop off kind of hard next turn. We can go Trailblazer into Battlecrier into Overlord or Tannuk. Tannuk. They might just have the bounce spell though. Yeah, so if we play this and then they bounce it, it really hurts. Yeah, there's sticks. They got something. Okay, we get the card draw. Huge. I'd like this to stick, so I think, yeah, so we go like this, we warp this bad boy in. Or I mean, I guess if we do Tannuk, then we can attack with these two. Are we just dead the following turn? 14? Or do we just play the Overlord? Okay, we're swinging. Oh, I guess the Trailblazer could die. They could pump up. Yeah, that was a little bit dumb of me. I shouldn't have swung in. Okay, yeah, it's a bounce spell. Okay, bit of a misplay there. Because they could just bounce us and then we're... Okay, they spend the mana to equip. Okay, and then they opt. So it... Oh no, that gets a blocking range? Yeah, it goes to 5. Damn. Ouch. We ain't blocking. It's kind of huge. Okay, so start here. We want all the access to red mana. Okay. Cast with impending, cast with warp. Okay. So it's 2 mana to warp in. We'll have 2 power. We won't also be able to play that. Okay, I think we just end their whole life right here. Oh my god, we can warp this in too? You gotta be kidding me. This is insane. I don't know, can we win? Okay, so that's 4, so that's 8. They block 1. 8, 12. That's lethal, right? Okay, so we go 4 to the face, and we swing in, they block 1. Yeah, I think that's just lethal. This is nuts. Dude, Tannuk is busted. Oh my god. Beautiful. Kinda wonky. There's nothing the first 3 turns. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Triple Battlecrier, okay. Alright, this probably just gets countered. We're killed. Countered or killed. It doesn't, okay. Capital City. If we get another Battlecrier down, I think we can just cast this next turn. They got nothing. Maybe they got a counterspell? Okay. Not hitting the land drop there is pretty rough. We're just plotting. Stuck on 3 lands. Alright. Keep chipping away. Surely this just gets countered, right? Yeah. Draw a card, then discard. Oh, they got an Aetherize. Interesting. Does this get countered? They might just follow it up with Sweeper next turn. Wow. Jesus Christ. Brutal game. Brutal game. Progenitus. Is that there so they don't mill out? Must be. Alright, if we get a land, we win. That was a dumb game, but we'll take it. Okay. What up, legend? Thanks for sticking around, and I hope you enjoyed the games. So, going over the deck and how we did, untap seems to be down, so I don't have an exact win rate, but I feel like I was at 50% or like just under. Couple things of note. Okay, so for one, I really wanted to do the thing, so I didn't put any removal in here. And I think there are some adjustments you could make in best of 1 to make it play a little bit smoother. Second, I think this is, I'm going to stamp it as a play queue banger. It's like insanely fun. It does so many degenerate things, and it's just so fun to pop off with. I don't know. It's one of the deck I did last a couple days ago was awesome. This is right there with it. It's super fun. You're doing awesome things. You got to think through a lot of it too. It's not just like brain dead spam stuff. I think in best of 3 you could do a lot better with it. You know, you could sideboard in a bunch of removal, depending on what you're up against. Graveyard hate, because graveyard decks are all the rage. But a couple other adjustments. When this card was spoiled, people were saying how much of a house it was, and I was like, I don't think it's that good. And after playing with it, granted, I don't know if this is the shell. I think you want it more in just a generic mid-range deck. We're almost looking to combo off or OTK our opponents, and so this probably isn't the right shell. So but we're on the Warp Tour, so I had to include the Nova Hellkite. But I think I would take these out and maybe lower the curve a little bit. Trumpeting Carnosaur is a complete house when you pair it with Tannuk, and if you're like cost reduced and you're warping it in for like 1 red mana, it's completely insane. But it does take a while to get up to there, so I think I would get rid of these. Trumpeting Carney, oh god, I love Carney T. Also, if they remove everything, it is nice to have the Carnosaur because you can kind of get more stuff out onto the battlefield. But definitely the curve is a little wonky because everything kind of starts for the most part in 3 and up, which is not ideal for a best of 1 deck. So be warned. I like to keep it real with you guys and not blow smoke up your ass in terms of like the competitiveness of a deck. Absolutely banger, so much fun, but I don't think if you're trying to like rank up, I don't think that this is the deck for best of 1. Best of 3 might have some much better results. I think that does it for me. I'm super hyped y'all to be brewing again. It's an artifact deck. If you're a fan of the channel, you know how much I love the artifacts. The synth decks will be coming. The Tezzeret decks will be coming. Don't you worry. But I think that does it for me. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.